Hi everyone, welcome to the Dave's World YouTube channel. So I had a lot of people contact me because they wanted the parts that I was making for Gen 1 and Gen 2 Cruzes, so I decided to start a website called supercruzes.com. Hey everybody, welcome to Dave's World. So I heard a rumor, so I decided to film a video talking about the Forge Motorsports diverter. So what the rumor was, is people said that the Forge Motorsports diverter doesn't fit a Super Cruzes turbo. It only fits one kind of turbo. Oh look, you can clearly see here's a custom Super Cruzes turbocharger with a Forge Motorsports diverter literally installed on it. So that rumor is a total lie, and this video is going to show you installation. The funny thing is, the Forge Motorsports diverter was actually designed for factory turbochargers. So if it doesn't fit a Super Cruzes turbo, that means it doesn't fit a factory turbocharger. Super Cruzes turbos are literally based off of OEM turbochargers. So saying that it doesn't fit is a complete lie. So I decided to film this video so I could show everybody actually it going into one of our turbochargers. That way you can see it's a total lie. And so basically what I'm going to do is we're going to go just jump back into my office, and I'll show you the installation, and I'll let you hear some outside noises and things like that on the car so you can see what the diverters sound like. This one is a recirculating style. The recirculating and the atmospheric style both use the same housing, so they both are designed to fit OEM turbos and aftermarket turbos. And that rumor doesn't make any sense, because if it only fits one kind of turbo, then why do so many people with stock cars have them in them? So anyway, I have tons of customers with these things in the Widow style turbo and the OEM upgraded turbo, so you shouldn't have to worry at all. What we're doing today is I'm installing a Forge Motorsports diverter onto a Super Cruzes OEM size turbo, you know, the upgraded OEM turbo, and one of the Black Widow edition turbos. There's a lot of people that seem to think that these don't fit, but they fit. I have tons of customers that have these diverters. So this is a brand new one that I just opened, and I want to start by showing everybody that I always make sure that these turbochargers have this type of bolt in it, because the OEM ones have these Torx bits. And I take them out and I make sure it has these 10mm bolt heads, because it's so much easier to install stuff. Okay, so here's a picture of a factory turbocharger, and what I wanted to show you is look how thin these bolts are. These are a Torx style bolt, and you have to take a tool and come in from the side, and when it's in the car you have all of your AC lines and stuff in the way, and you have to use basically a Torx socket or a Torx wrench to come in from the side and get to them. So I put actual flange head bolts on all the turbos so you can get to them from right here, and you don't have to go crazy trying to fish a tool through the left side of the engine bay. So for starters, let's get you set up, and I want to show you how to put this in. I already took the diverter out of one of the Widow turbos. This is basically your typical diverter. And then what I'm going to do is show you on this OEM size turbo that you pretty much have to remove these 3 bolts. Okay, here's the brand new Forge Motorsports diverter. The atmospheric and recirculating both fit. I have the atmospheric one on my big turbo in my car, and then this is the recirculating version. They both have the same size housing. So this is the housing, and these are the O-rings right here. You're going to make sure the O-rings are put into the grooves that these are supposed to have. And it's a pretty simple install. You can clearly see how it goes in. Now I always use these types of bolts on the turbo because it's much easier for installation. Because when these are in the car and you have to use the Torx bits, the Torx bits are much harder to work with. These actually can be tightened down with an actual socket. Not a lot of people have Torx wrenches, believe it or not. So this fits obviously, and then I'm going to show you how it fits in this turbo. So this is a Black Widow edition turbo. You can clearly see the diverter fits perfectly. And same thing, this comes with actual bolt heads. Or these would be called hexagon head or something along those lines, or I forget the cap screws. Like these are flange head style, but you can actually get a wrench onto it from the top, whereas if you were using a Torx, you'd have to come in from this direction, and there's not a lot of space on the car. Okay, and here is another measurement for you people who are interested in this diverter. Okay, we're going to lock this down, and you can clearly see when I insert this in here that it actually fits exact. It's 100% fits the Super Cruzes turbochargers. So I don't know where that rumor came from or why people even think it, but it doesn't make any sense, and you can clearly see these diverters fit no problem. I have tons of customers with them.